specifically to the IG care. 5 years, the leader sat quiet, as he stated in that audio, because he wants to remain focused. As we come to the end of 2021, it was very important, or it is very important, that we start to have conversations that are inconvenient. We start to unearth the shackles, the things that are holding us back. And that is, the IG care since 2017 has focused predominantly to deceive and manipulate the Ambazonian people that they are government. They have forgotten about the liberation. They have forgotten about what it takes to liberate the people. They have forgotten about the responsibility to protect our people. They talked about responsibility to protect as if it's an abstract concept, which only the United Nations, the African Union, the European Union should use its own forces to defend Ambazonians. They relegated their own responsibility. They abdicated their own responsibilities just to stay in the image of propaganda for constant deception and manipulation. We challenge the IG care for them to put 12 guns in Akwaya. It took more than a year for calling them into public accounts. So the leader's audio is a reminder of what 2021 is going to look like. There will be no business as usual to be calling people leaders, to be calling movements, liberation movements, and stakeholders when they don't live up to that expectation. The leader's audio is an audio to hold the IG care to public accountability for what they have done, to the pain, the chaos they have injected to the Ambazonian people, for the international humiliation, to hijack Skakuf, call for a conclave in Nigeria, and throughout all the nationalist leaders using foreign police and foreign military, and then take people that paid them $2,000 per person and declare themselves a government. And even the most learned Ambazonian law professors have defended this fraud. It must come to an end. It must come to an end. We cannot be putting our efforts to make progress, and every day people sit on TV without any plan, any roadmap, without anything constructive, to become destructors or obstructors and distractors. It must come to an end. The governing council is open to sit down and have meaningful discussion as per what happened in Canada, with those that are serious, with those that are focused on what matters to our people, and not a projection of an illusion. The days of illusions, the day of hypnotic propaganda are over. Leadership in Ambazonia must be earned. For anybody to be a president or a prime minister in Ambazonia must go through a due process established by the people. There is no entitlement for anything. If there is entitlement, then General Efang is entitled to become the president of Ambazonia for what he's doing on the people, for the people on the ground. So there is no leadership entitlement. The IG Care should desist from being a humanitarian organization and step up to become a liberation movement. The IG Care should desist from being an obstructionist to to become a force and a useful instrument for the liberation of the Ambazonian people. It should stop chasing its own shadows. For 4 years, they have avoided engaging in anything meaningful. I have been in 3 meetings where Siseko Ayok is present. Your basic question, he always avoids them. Question that relates to anything in terms of substance, he avoids them. They don't want to have any meaningful discussion. But the SACCOs have ceased to exist. The SACCOs have become a splinter on their own. A simple charter of their own organization. They've thrown it into the garbage and declared SACCO a president for life. Chris Ano is busy forming his own IG. See, you tell me, how can an organization function and be able to focus and mobilize the people where every day people are busy to position themselves, divide themselves in order to continue to extort the Ambazonian people through practices of corruption and embezzlement? The IGK needs to rethink. If they want to become useful, relevant, and be respected, they must change their ways. This is time to align with the vision of the people, with what the people are facing. Children are being killed. Houses are being burnt. It's not time to play politics with the blood of our people, but it's time to align. So the office of the Vice President of Governing Council of